Copper Breaks State Park. This is the approach to the ranger station. Go check in. Okay, so this is site number 32. This weekend we're going to be hammock camping. This guy does come with a little fire pit. You got your picnic table, your grill, and a pretty nice array of trees. I think will be quite perfect for a night in the hammock. So I got most everything packed in this JanSport external frame pack, and we're going to unpack everything and get camp set up. Here's my axe. I've had multiple handles on it, but this guy actually came out of an old shipwright's chest, and some of the tools in that chest were dated back to 1859. So if this is close to that same age of being hand forged, it's quite old and still holding up. But I've had this guy for quite a long time, and you can put a pretty good edge on it. Yeah, I just got this hammock system in, and I'm pretty excited to check it out and sleep in it tonight. This is the amok DRAUMR 3.0 set. It came with a tarp, and also they recommended, the original site was the X-Bed, this is the Sinmat 7 long wide. I think they actually recommend the 9 now, but anyhow, pretty excited for this setup. So right when you open up the hammock, there's a little sleeve there, and it comes with the owner's manual or the user's manual, and it says you know, you're looking for a tree 10 to 20 feet apart, and you definitely want to use a hang about 30 degrees. So this is how I initially have it set up, and with the foot box in front, as you're sitting in it, to your right will be the green carabiner, and they say to always have the gate facing up, and then have the strap kind of on the edge, so it's not like in the middle, but on the edge, so you're not on the strap, it's not giving it such an angle. And again, over here it's the same, and they have a nice protector for the tree, good straps, gate up top. And looking where this is, you don't want this over straight, you kind of want it on the side right there. And then for your ridge line, want your ridge line pretty level, they need to come up on this side just a little bit. So here's the X-Bed Sinmat 7. It also has a little pocket right here with some instructions and a repair kit. And the fit is pretty snug, so when you go back into the stuff sack, you're going to have to compress it down. Well, the instructions are a little vague, but over here there's this, you got 2 holes and some hands here. So I believe you just, with both hands, you just press down, and this right here is a self-inflating mechanism. I'd use both hands, but I'm holding the camera. Well, that was a snug fit getting that guy up in there. But there's the profile. Yeah, it was definitely snug, and you can kind of see the profile. And in the integrated bug net, you basically see this little zipper right in here. On the head, you just unzip that, and then you slide in your mat. Here's the Wilderness Fly set up. It has a pretty good stance. If you have good coverage from the toe box into the head. And now I haven't sat in this yet, so it's probably going to compress down some. All right, I got my little camping buddy with me, and we found a good little spot to put his hammock up right over there. Here's my little buddy in his little hammock. So this hammock right here is pretty unique. It has 2 ridge lines for the bug net, so it does definitely keep it off your face. And I just noticed right over here on this Pro Fly, got a little rip What do you like best about hammocks?
You get to look at the sky.
The christening to the solo stove campfire. This is the biggest one in the series. And I just have some paper wadded up in there. And we're processing some hardwood. And got one shot at this. So let's see if we can get this thing rolling. First I'm going to tip it on its side. Get the paper going. Nice little flame going. Add the wood right on top. You got a lot to cook. This is a really good shot. You can see the double flame, how it's double burning. The jets right there coming through. This thing's a beast, man. It's putting out a lot of heat. And this is the Toke 1600, I believe, and it fits fairly well. It's you know, it's a little bit in, but it's working pretty good. But yeah, for car camping, this guy's definitely a good little stove. Temperature control, I mean, it is what it is. It's just 1 temp, hot. A bit of seasoning. Put the mushrooms in, next goes the quinoa. Alright, so here we go. This is Hugh Dude's outdoor mushroom quinoa casserole. And I must say the cast iron skillet on top of the stove is really stable. I was able to push down, chop the meat up with a spoon. And this looks yummy. Alright, dinner time. Bon appetit, my little camper friend.
Yeah.
Off for a little walk. Sunset, do a bit of fishing. Shortcut. We're going to take a little shortcut. Got a little fire going. Sky's kind of dark. And for our final treat tonight, coconut. This flat lay with no shoulder squeeze feels really incredible. So I'm ready for a good night's sleep, and I'm 6'1", and there's room here. If you were any taller though, it might be a little tight for sure. But it's really comfortable. See this guy right here? Yep, I had to go secure that extra head bungee strap because this rainfly was on my head. And yeah, that is one thing you definitely need to do, and I pulled it tight. So this is keeping it a this is keeping it off my head a lot more because it was right on my head. And then now, and that was like 73 degrees. It was like 73 degrees when I was hot. It's 2:30 in the morning now. Now it's 65 degrees, and it is raining so hard. Some of you guys can see this. And the wind's blowing. My rain fly for the bug net is, I've never seen this symbol on my watch before, where the barometer is dropping so fast it has this loop arrow pointing down on it. Like, well, last night was something else. It went from super hot and humid to cold and rainy. Yeah, it was pretty wild. And I slept maybe an hour. I think it rained for 6 hours. Water got inside the hammock, and I mean, it came down hard. Oh, my little camping buddy's still asleep. Looks like he watered up his mat on top of him. He's all still nestled in there. I guess he slept pretty good. Probably way better than I did. But I think what my issue was, I didn't realize, was this strap, which is a drip strap from this corner right here, actually got caught inside the zipper somehow, and the water came down and it was leaking right here. And you know, this mat kept me dry, and it's just a little damp, so not a lot of water came in. Right, well, we're having our morning cup of joe, some Kona coffee, the French press, a little bit of honey. What do you think, Jake?
It's pretty good.